strip this side of the frame. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways that I did this. So if anyone out there, if you have a truck, car, no matter what you have that rubber undercoating, you can kind of choose what's best for you. So I'm in Connecticut. Right now it's the past week it's been like single digits. So some of these things work better than others depending on your temperature. So I'll just leave it up to you to decide what you want to use. And all these things is from me doing research into, like, you know, what I've done in the past, and then just what else is out there. So starting with this front part. So what I did was I just took my angle grinder, put one of these wire brush or wire deals on there. They come in a cup and in a disc, like you can see there. And I did this front half, and it knocked it out pretty quick. I wouldn't say quick. It took care of it, I should say. I was able to get it down to all the bare metal everywhere that counted. And this part, I don't know if you guys remember, but this part was really rusty. So in that respect, I still need to get the cup and get this bit right here, but you could see that's how rusty it was. Like this whole area right here and right there was pretty freaking rusty. So that's what I used there. And then but the drawbacks to that was it got everywhere. I mean, it's like it was a cloud of dust in here, hard to breathe. I mean, it was pretty bad. So did a little research and found that a couple people said use stripper that you can, like a floor stripper. So you know how you have linoleum or you have that glue on the floor when you're pulling up linoleum or tile, and you have to get rid of that glue. They said that the floor stripper has, you have to look for the stripper that has mastic in it or adhesive remover. So I picked this up. Hold on, there we go. So it's just, it's by I like this brand because it has low VOC, but what I was looking for was this. See, it says removes adhesive, mastics, and contact cement. And it worked really well. The only drawback to it is 1 to 3 hours. So if you have time and you're like working on a couple different things, it works really well. All you do is on this part right here, where was it? This bit, I put it on. Can't really tell. I still need to get this side. It's pretty bad, but like that's the part that I did. Let me get a better view of it. Sorry. There we go. So right there, all of this top part, this side, this bit, I did with the stripper, and 1 to 3 hours, waited, and came out and it scraped right off. And this looked like that. So it's pretty thick. It's thick stuff. Worked really well, but like I said, it was 1 to 3 hours, and then I had to do a couple different passes. So this one is pretty time consuming. Like, it burns a lot of time if you're wanting to get it done quickly. The other option, which takes 0 time, it doesn't have it doesn't burn as much time. It took me all of maybe 15-20 minutes. The drawback is it stinks like burning rubber. So if you like burning rubber, there you go. You can enjoy the smell of burning rubber while you're taking all this rubber undercoating off. But nevertheless, this is what I used. So just a little torch job here. Put it on there and I'll show you. And then I had this little handy dandy scraper. Warmed up an area, warmed it up, got nice and rubbery, and it scraped right off. And I mean, I did this whole back half in, I would say, 10 minutes, if that. So this from here all the way to here took, I would say, about 30 minutes to an hour to do like the entire deal. This part right here, this middle section, took, well, because I had to wait an hour to 3 hours, I waited 3 hours, so it took 3 to 4 hours. This back part took 15, 20 minutes. The only thing is I'm gonna have to come back with the wire wheel and knock off, you know, just a little bit, but before I go to the next step of the KBS or POR 15. But all in all, it took off the big chunk of the rubber undercoating, and that's what I was wanting. So if I had to choose, I would go with the torch and the scraper over the stripper. The stripper is the cleanest way. Not the cleanest, but it's, you know, if you're doing something, you have some fenders, and you're having to do some fenders, and then you just walk away, I would do that. That wire wheel would be my last resort, to be honest with you. Definite last resort, just because of how messy it is. But let me show you how this works. I'm pretty sure everyone already knows how it works. I just want to show you how easy it is to scrape this off by using this last method and this is the last method. I went from the wire wheel to the stripper to this, and this is the best option. So give me a second, let me set up, and then I'll show you exactly how it works. So all you do is just heat up an area, and it'll start smelling like rubber really fast. So like right now you can kind of see that it has a sheen to it, and it's starting to smoke. And then just take it and then just scrape. And that's it. I mean, it comes off pretty easy. And like I said, it smells like burning rubber. But this is the easiest way that I've found to do this. And that's it. Hitting the metal piece right there. That's why it's sticking. But yeah, that's it, man. It's pretty straightforward. And then once you got all that, that's bare metal right there. And we're done. So I would suspect me doing, because I still have to do this whole frame, would take me, I don't know, maybe an hour or so, if that. So just food for thought. If you're looking to do, and you can see the inside. I didn't show you the inside, but if you're removing rubber undercoating, those are 3 different ways that I've done it, and what my opinion of the best way to do it is. So with that stuff over there, that adhesive remover, it does say that it has to be a minimum of 65 degrees. So if you're in California or the West Coast, that would probably work a little bit better. I put that stuff on when it was single digits, and that's probably why it didn't work that good for me. But if I were to use it somewhere where it was a little bit warmer, I'm pretty sure it would work a lot better. So but that's pretty much it.